Hello everybody, welcome to Rain Shadow Reads. I hope you guys are all doing really good tonight. So it's late, but I was laying and I couldn't really sleep, so something came to mind, and it was about a conversation earlier today that I had with somebody, and I wanted to do a reading about it. So this reading is going to be about, it's just a general reading, but it's going to be about anybody who might find themselves in a toxic relationship and they're looking for insight, wondering where to go from here, what to expect from here, that kind of thing. Okay, you guys, so that's what we're going to be looking at. So I'm going to get just an overall energy real fast about the situation, and then we'll see what comes up. Okay, so Holy Spirit, can you please give us a message of truth, Lord? Maybe a message that needs to be heard, that somebody needs to hear, Lord, that can be helped, that can help them in this situation, Lord. What's the general energy for this relationship, this toxic relationship that they're in? What's the general message? Or what message you have for these people that are in this relationship, Lord? What message do you have? What message, Holy Spirit? What message? There we go. Alright, so let's see what this is. Alright, let's see. We got the Lady of Lightning. Show that to you. Surprises, sometimes shock. Total paradigm shift. Okay. Paradigm shift, huh? 35, so number 7. Let me read that. Alright, as an ally, the Lady of Lightning brings powerful forces of change into your life. She tells you to expect a sudden shift in your circumstances. Perhaps a situation you weren't anticipating arises and offers you the opportunity of a lifetime, or a series of aha moments comes in a pivotal flash of insight, causing everything to change just like that. Maybe someone enters your life and pushes you to new heights. You may have a brilliant idea that hits you like lightning. Be prepared. Change is imminent, and a total paradigm shift, it may be upon you. Don't resist the changes, as this kind of lightning isn't something you want to fight. Great things are happening when the Lady of Lightning appears. So we do have change, I always like to see, hard relationships are a great, it's like this force of change and something that will really teach you a lot about yourself. So that's how I like to see, really hard relationships. It sucks when you're in there, but you can learn so much from them. You can learn about yourself, and it really pushes you to grow. And so, just like everything, like even negative situations, we should try to take advantage of them and, get the, whatever we can, any positive, anything positive that we can get out of a negative situation is great. You know what I mean? Try to make the best out of bad situations, All right, so let's see what comes up. All right, so I'm going to look at, we're going to look at each person individually. We're going to look at where they're coming from, what blocks they have, maybe what, causes the main issue, what their main issue is, where it's stemming from. Then we're going to look at where the situation is heading, and we're going to look into advice, okay? So let's get started. Okay. So first I want to look at each person. So person number 1. I'll call them person 1 and 2. Person number 1, please. Holy Spirit, can you please give us insight into person number 1? What is their current situation? What are they currently going through? What are they feeling? What's going on with them? Okay, that's what we want to know. What's going on with them? What is their main issue that they need to work through? And then, I also want to look into what's like the purpose of this. What's the purpose? Like, what's the message? What's the lesson? We'll look at that too. That's a good one. It's the best thing. We can get the lesson, we can be over the problem, The sooner the better. Always a lesson. Okay, one more shuffle. All right, person number 1. I'll put this up here. I just kind of like electric, so the Lady of Lightning, I'm looking at her and it's like electric energy, like this electricity, rage even. Kind of get maybe somebody has these moments of rage, inability to control your emotions, to control your anger. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. Okay, can you tell me person number 1, please? Holy Spirit, can you tell me about this person? What are they currently feeling right now? What's going on with person number 1? Where are they at? Tell us about person number 1, please. Tell us about person number 1, please. What do you... Yeah, so they have a lot of issues, mental issues. A lot of things that I haven't really dealt with from the past. We'll look into that right now also. So person number 1 has a fear of being left. They really fear that they're gonna be left. Like no one is ever gonna stay. People always leave. They're like really where they don't believe that anyone's ever gonna be them. They're gonna they're always gonna be left. I guess that's probably something that's happened before. They've been left before. This could be from a child. A childhood trauma where a parent left, possibly their father. I'm not sure. Where their father maybe had a relationship with another woman. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. Okay, let me look into the other person. Okay, person number 2. Holy Spirit, can you tell us about person number 2? Where are they at? What information do you have about person number 2, please? About the other person. Can you tell me about the other person? Tell me about the other person, please. Tell me about the other person in this situation. Okay. Oh, got a lot of cards. So this is someone who has issues with commitment, has issues with staying in one place. They're always questioning if this is the right thing for them. Always on the go. It's kind of just what I'm getting. They're always on the go. Yeah, like nothing's ever good enough. It seems like nothing's ever good enough. They're not happy. They're just like a really restless energy. What I'm getting is that I'm getting more of a masculine energy here. This is more masculine, and over here is the feminine, okay? So that's just what I'm getting, that this is a feminine who, has issues. Really, she has a lot of, it could be, I say her because that's just, I'm getting the feminine over here, okay? That she has issues in believing that a man will actually stay, that, or this could be her right now, and her man's not, that he has, what might be going on in this toxic relationship is that he's interested in others, that he's taking his love elsewhere, even though she's trying, and she's trying to build something with him, and she's there, but she has, and this could be something that she's manifesting on her own by her thoughts, but not necessarily, we're not going to say, oh, I'm the one it's my fault he's going out. No, that's not what it is at all. But, we have to be careful about our thoughts. We really do. And then for over here, I get, this is somebody, the masculine side, he might have Scorpio in his chart. But really just like a restless energy, unfulfilled, really somebody who creates change, who seems to need constant change in his life, self-sabotage, really analyzes things, unfulfilled, I'm just getting unfulfilled, not happy, looks at things, just isn't happy with what there is, with the relationship, and it's just, and it's like, this is something that, where you have to go within, because if it's not somebody else's job to make us happy, you know, and we really need to look within and say, what is it about me that is running from the situation? Why do I want to, you know, why do I seem to want to run from every situation? What is it that I can't seem to find happiness in wherever I go? Because that's what it is, you know, it's because it's not, because you're looking outside when you need to be doing the inner work. There's something that he's running from and that he doesn't want to deal with, okay? There's something there's something that he needs to heal, something that he needs to deal with and that he just keeps running from. All right? So that's what we got so far. Okay, so feminine over here, masculine over here. It could be reversed, you guys. You know, that's just like that energy that I feel it's in right now that these people are in. Okay, so we're going to look into each person's individual blockages, okay? So we say, where's this person, number one, the feminine? Where's the feminine blocked? Spirit, can you please show us where's the feminine blocked? You know, what are her issues? What is her side, like what's causing issues in this relationship on her part? Like what about her is causing problems in this relationship? What does she need to work on? What blocks does she have? Maybe she stays in situations longer than she should. I think she stays longer than she should. Or, you know, it could be the other way around, that she always, you know, she has a foot out the door, you know, she doesn't really invest entirely. She doesn't give, no, that's what it is. She doesn't give herself completely in a relationship, in a situation. She has issues. You know, just like we said, because it's like when we're afraid that somebody's going to leave, we're afraid to invest. We're afraid to be vulnerable, to allow ourselves to trust. So we don't give ourselves completely in a situation because we're going to think this guy's going to leave me anyway. We don't believe anyone's going to stick around. So we don't give them the chance to get to know us, or, you know, we don't put in. And if we don't put in, you know, this came up in a conversation earlier, you know, you get what you put in. And if you're not putting in to the relationship, then you can't expect to be, you know, to flourish. You know, you have to put in that energy. Okay? I see, you know, this is like giving. You know, she needs to show herself. And I think she needs to come into alignment with who she really is. You know, I think she struggles with her identity, being confident in who she is. And in a way that she also runs from herself. Just like we have over here, same kind of issue with the masculine running. Okay? So let me look at the masculine, where his issue is, like his blocks are. What's hindering the relationship? You know, what's causing this toxicity in this relationship? Where's he blocked? Can you tell me about the masculine's blocks, please? Okay. Money issues. He has an issue with money. He has an issue. So childhood trauma, issues with money. He's afraid to be a father. You know, I think he didn't have, I don't know, like his example for a father wasn't probably the greatest, and which is, you know, causes a lot, I think, you know, makes him run, because it's like you have an example of what a man is, you know, but if you don't have a good example, you have a negative, you know, then it's hard to find yourself, you know, because you have to find yourself separately from the example that you had. Okay, this could, you know, we have Leo, we have Capricorn, we have Scorpio here. Yeah, there's like, you know, but I'm not really getting fire energy. I don't really get the fire energy. I've seen earth energy and some air energy. Earth and air is more what I feel. Earth, yeah. He's kind of cold, you know. He doesn't let people in either. He's really guarded. And he has, there's like this codependency, or just, it could be addictions, but there's a devil energy here that he struggles with. I think this might be self-image also, the way he sees himself, and that relates to, as growing up as a child, and his father, self-image, that relates to his father. Okay. And if he didn't have a good childhood, well, then he's afraid to be a father as well. And that's where his issues are in this relationship. Okay. So, information is always helpful, because then you can understand a situation, and maybe not be so judgmental. If you can understand why someone is acting a certain way, then we can help them, and we can kind of navigate that better, and we can understand where they're coming from, so we're not going to take it personally or fight with them when it's, has nothing to do with us. People have issues, and if we are, if we're given, if God blesses us with the insight to understand what's going on, well, then we're called to not take it personally, and to try to help them and try to be understanding, because, and it's like just the same, you want somebody to do the same for you, but and sadly, that's not always the situation. Sometimes we're called to be the higher person, and that's just the way it is, be the bigger person, okay. So I'm going to look at what advice, what would help in the situation. What can the person watching do to help? Okay, so I'm going to look, like, if you're watching and you're the male. So I'm saying, what could be done for the feminine, or what can the feminine do to help the situation? Now, what can the feminine do to help this situation? What can she do? What could she do that would help the situation? What can she do that would help the situation? Mister, can you tell me, please? What can the feminine do to help this situation? Do her own work, the inner work. That was reverse. I'm going to keep it. Be really transparent. It's important to recognize the mistakes that we've made and to come clean about them. Okay? We have the Seven of Swords reversed. So if there were lies and like if there was any sneaky, shady behavior in the past, it's important to come clean about that entirely, and to put that behind us altogether, okay? To stand strong in your truth and to start to work on your own life. So start doing things that are good for you, things that you enjoy doing. Really finding something else to focus on that you enjoy. Okay, that's just what I'm getting. So that you're not so focused on this relationship, and that you're not in this mental space that's going around and around and around in circles and doing more harm than good, because your thoughts will affect the reality. We're not aware sometimes of how much our thoughts affect our lives and how much power they actually have. So, and be mindful, like, if our thoughts have power, imagine your words, so just be really mindful of that, you guys, and be careful about what you're thinking all the time, because it really does affect it, and it really affects your mood, and your mood affects how you talk to people, and that affects how people perceive you, and then, your overall energy with someone else, so, just be mindful of that it does matter, and that if you're interacting with somebody else, it's not fair for them to, if you're always in a bad mood, you know what I mean? It's just like, and then if we're saying, oh, well, we're in a bad mood, and then we want them to act a certain way, but we're not seeing how we act, okay? And I mean, that's just, I know that might be hard to deal with or even hear, but I mean, that's just the truth, okay? Now, for the masculine, what can the masculine do to help the situation, please? What can the masculine do to help the situation? Cut off the shit that he doesn't, same thing. Cut off the shady shit. Cut off things that, you really need to cut off, that he needs to cut stuff that's not in alignment with what he wants for his life. He needs to cut that off. And he needs to focus on the things that are important, living like a more righteous life, prayer. If he could seek God, or, whatever higher power he believes in. And I'm going to say seek God, because I don't believe in any other higher power. So, reading the Bible, or just getting it back in alignment with that truth, the inner truth that we all have, and loving himself, forgiving, if he has issues with his mother figure in his life, forgiving her, okay, and then cutting off anything that's toxic, cutting off people that aren't good for you, that bring you down, Yeah, that's what I'm getting. So there's this X. So really, yeah, blocking shit that's no, I'm just getting this blocking the people that are no good for you. Blocking the shit that's not in alignment with what you want for yourself. Just getting rid of it. Like, cut it off. Cut it out. Cut it out. Just cut it out. Cut it out of your life. Cut it out. Cut it out. That's just what I'm getting you guys strong. It's a strong. Cut it out. Get it out. Okay? And then, that self-love. And that self-love, you really need to forgive. There's a motherly figure. So he really, he might need nurturing. He might not have had that growing up, and that might be important. So, he might have issues giving love and showing love because he was never shown that when he was growing up. Okay? And just be mindful of that, you guys. That, we might need something from somebody, but they don't know how to do that, and they've never been shown that. So it's like, it's hard to, and if we don't express what we need, then we can't expect somebody to know. Everybody has their own ways of showing love, and we have to look for the things that they do that show us that. Okay? Now, yeah, that's it, you guys. That's that's the message. I hope this helps you guys. If, please let me know if this resonated with you. I'm going to just draw a card from here, from this Muse Tarot that I like so much. And then we'll finish it up with that, okay? Let's just see what other message is there for a person watching, Lord. What message do you have for them? I just feel, I feel sad, you guys. I really feel the sadness, and I'm sorry that's hard, but so that's why it's important, like, for the feminine, to get involved in something that you enjoy doing, that makes you happy, has nothing to do with the relationship. Okay, stuff that you like to do, creative activities or whatever it is, to really just to work on that, to work on your inner healing as well. Focus on that, so you're not so focused on the negative aspects or the negative things that's going on in your life right now. Oh, you know what? I forgot where this is going. We forgot where you looked at all these things, but we didn't see where we're going. Okay. Well, Holy Spirit, can you tell us, where's this situation going? Where's this going? Like, can you show us, where's this situation going? Where's this relationship going? What can we expect to see in this relationship? It's going to take a while, guys. It's going to be a dark path, but there is light at the end of the tunnel, okay? That's just what I'm getting. It's going to be it's a dark journey, but there is light, okay? So don't lose sight of that. Don't lose sight of where you're trying to go, and just understand that, it's lonely right now. But there is light. See, in both of these, there is light. See, this is a dark path, and it's lonely and it's sad, but you will, if you get up, you have to get up. Why is this so blurry? Whoa, is that better? Get up. You have to get up. You have to get out of bed. You have to, stop. This is a negative space. When you're just down and you're just going over and over and over and over about this in your mind, you need to get up. Get up and start making your way. Okay, start heading in that direction that you want to go. Okay, so you see the color scheme of both of these. It's black and yellow. Okay, so it's like in a really dark space. Don't lose sight of the bright, the blessings that you have. Don't lose sight of the good things. Okay, don't lose sight of what's important to you, about why what you do love about this person. That's advice, But I'm gonna say, it's gonna be a while. That's what it's gonna be, a while. It's not gonna get easy anytime soon. It's gonna be a lot of work. Okay. Okay. Well, yeah. So any other messages, Holy Spirit? Are there any other messages for this? Any other messages? Just, I think it's important to ground yourself. Pay attention to the moon cycles. There's going to be an eclipse in June, and I think that's where there might be, that you're going to have a breakthrough. But it's important to start doing the work, and and really just do the work now to start going in that direction. Okay, there'll be a breakthrough in June if you do the work now. Okay, you guys. Well, that's the message, you guys. I hope it helped. Please, like, subscribe, share, comment, all that good stuff, you guys. Okay, I appreciate it. All my information is in the description box. If you're interested, check it out. Okay, and I will do the signs tomorrow. Okay, bye. Take care. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Rain Shadow Reads. I hope you guys are doing well today. We're going to be doing a reading for Taurus this afternoon, okay? This is going to be a general reading. We're just going to see what comes up. I've already prayed and I still need to shuffle, so I'll do that now. I'd like to mention that my website is almost completely ready, you guys. If you notice, there are some details that still need to be worked out. I'm sure you'll see on the website, but I'm working on it, and you guys are able to schedule a reading there if you'd like. You guys can also check out, there's some things that my sister makes by hand, and they're up for sale on the website, so you guys could check that out and see if you're interested, okay? All right. Let's see what we got today. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel so you can see when my other readings come out. This is going to be for sun, moon, and rising signs. Okay, if it does not resonate, then it's not your reading, and that's okay. You might want to check your other placements to see like your other signs. Like if your moon is in another sign, you might want to check out that reading. It might resonate, okay? I do not generalize the reading. I say it as it comes out. I don't like to... I don't want to change it, so it's like I'll keep it as specific as it is, and it's okay with me if it's only for like a number of people. You know, that's okay with me. I'd rather it be the message that it's supposed to come out instead of generalizing a message. It could be adopted to, you know, a number, you know, a larger group of people. But if that's not the message, then I don't want to say it, okay? So, Holy Spirit, can you please give us a message for Taurus? What's going on with Taurus, please? What do we got today for Taurus? Okay. See, these cards flipped right here. Okay, so these are all reversed. I'm just going to leave them reversed. I don't like to take reversals generally, but this is a whole nother message if it's reversed. So what I'm getting is that there's a family situation, or say a relationship. But I'm thinking it's like someone doesn't want to take that next step. There's a reluctance to take things to the next level, to, you know, to come together in union. We're going to look more into this, but this is a relationship. Okay, this is going to be a relationship reading. What else can you tell me about this situation that Taurus is in, please? No reversals, please. No more reversals. Okay. Okay, so I think somebody's still like, they're still stuck. Like they haven't wanted to actually, yeah, like take that step. They don't want to, or they're, for some reason, there's a hesitancy to take that next step and to make this an actual commitment, to come together as a family. You guys might be living together, but you can, you know, you sense the distance, that they're, you know, they're not doing their part, or, you know, they're not playing in more as much of an active role in the family as you'd like. I just have to light off. It's really bright. Sorry, guys. Just really bright right there. Like I need to move that light up or something because it's so bright. Okay. Just open the window. The curtains, I mean. There, that's better, I think. Is it? A little bit? Okay. Yeah, and I don't know if they're still like considering other options, or that they're still they're not ready to commit. It's just, that's the message. Okay, so let me look into why, or let's find out why they're not ready to commit. I'm going to use another deck to clarify the whole why of the situation. We have the situation, the main situation that's going on. This could be you or the person that you're dealing with, of course. All right. Yeah, like a reluctance to come together. First. Okay. This could be you. We have several major arcanas. You know, we have 5 major arcanas. So it's a big deal, you guys. This is, you know, this is a big... I mean, all my readings are a big deal, I swear. It's a big situation. You know, it's like a life-altering decision. You know, this is like a huge relationship. This isn't just your average day, you know, dating scenario. This is an actual relationship. This is a commitment. This is a marriage. You know, you could be dealing with... well, we have you. We have the Hierophant here, which is you. We also have... let's see, we have the Magician. So that could be Virgo. You could be dealing with a Virgo. I take this Virgo or Gemini. What else? We have Sagittarius here. Yeah. Could be dealing with a water, Pisces particularly. Okay. Why is there a reluctance to take this to the next step? Please, can you please tell us why? What is the reluctance about? Okay. So I'm seeing money as a major holdup. Maybe somebody's insecure about how much money they have. They don't feel like they have enough money, that they don't make enough money, or that it's going to cost, you know, maybe a marriage. Like, for example, a marriage costs a lot of money, and it might be something that they are concerned about, or they feel like they can't afford. It could also be like, if either one of you have spending issues, this might be something that they are wary about, you know, because if you make a commitment, you get involved with somebody, you know, or like you, if this some person has major spending issues, and then, you know, you get involved with them, well, I mean, you're going to have to deal with it, you know, and money is a big thing. Like, in a relationship, money can, I mean, can really come in between a relationship and a partnership, you know. It can cause a lot of arguments. I got that in the reading the other day. Libra, I believe. About arguing over money. You could be dealing with a Libra. Whoa. What advice do you have for Taurus? What advice is there for Taurus? What advice do you have for Taurus? So there's a star card. There's an Aquarius here too. So you have a lot of, you know, it could be a number of, it could be anybody really. I mean, honestly, it could be anybody. But we have the Hermit, we have Aquarius, we have Virgo. I mean, okay, you guys, what we got here? You know, I see that there's also temptation. So I think maybe somebody's not ready to settle down, that they're not completely sure of this relationship. If this is, you know, if you're sure about this person, this could be you or them. Really, as advice, you have to put the intention out there. So, whoa, it's because this chair gets so sticky. Because it's hot, man. I live in California and it's hot. Okay. So what I'm getting is that to really put, you know, be careful of what your thoughts are, and your words. Okay, that really makes a huge difference. So be careful, like, about what you say and what you're thinking at the time. Because if you want something, if that, what you're saying and what you're thinking doesn't align with that, then you're going to be blocking yourself, essentially. Okay. You need to really just go within and analyze yourself and analyze what you want, and to align your intention with that. Okay. That's your advice, Taurus. Okay. So let me just draw one of these cards for you. And then I'll see what can we expect from the situation. All right. Where's the energy heading? All right. I'm like, I'm missing something from this reading. Yeah, so that's what it is. It's really like, kind of like, somebody who's not trying to look forward, like not trying to see where you're going. You know, just like right here, like I'm completely like I spaced out the whole, cause the whole, where's the energy heading? You know what I mean? So I have somebody who's really reluctant on to seeing, you know, to talk about the future or to really set anything in motion, to really commit to anything. I think it's just something that they avoid even talking about. What can you tell me? Yeah, for Taurus, what other messages do you have for Taurus, please? Yeah, work on yourself. I'm just getting, work on yourself and just pay attention to what you're thinking and what you're saying, okay? But, you know, somebody, you know, I get that they're watching you. And they do see you in good light, okay? It's not like that they don't think highly of you, because they do. It just, I think this is more of like their own personal issues. It has not so much with you. Like they have their own insecurities in regards to money, and also to seeing, like, you know, maybe in the past that they've had situations or relationships that don't work out. They might not have an example of a good, solid marriage or relationship. So if they have, you know, if in their past they've seen relationships that fall apart, things that don't last, you know, then they might have this expectancy and they don't really want to think about the future. Because when you plan something, that's you know, essentially there's you're setting yourself up to be hurt, you know, because once you believe in something, when it doesn't work out, it really hurts. You know, I think we've all been through that. You know, you believe in something and you really want something, but then it doesn't happen and it hurts you because you already planned for this. And sometimes it's easier just to not plan for the future and just to see where things go. Does that make sense? I'm getting a pillow, guys. I don't want to sit on this chair. Okay. Yeah, like a really just a distracted kind of energy where they're not really thinking about, you know, they're trying not to take it seriously. They're distracting themselves with other things and just trying to avoid the whole conversation about where this is going, where this is headed, all right? So let's see where it is headed, actually. Let's find out. I think this person might be really nitpicky. It could definitely be a Virgo who's just kind of like finds whatever little thing to complain about, or that they're not happy with. Just really kind of like every little thing, you know, really, really critical or just nitpicky. I just get this nitpicky kind of energy. Okay. That could be you or your person, but I kind of get just this. That's just the energy I'm picking up on. All right. So let's see. Where's this going? What can Taurus expect? Where's this situation headed? Holy Spirit, can you please tell us? What can Taurus expect of this situation from this person? What can Taurus expect? Where's the situation headed, please? Where's the situation headed? Oof. All right. That's good. So, okay, that's good. You guys, you guys are going to have some, you know, there's going to be communication. It's going to come abruptly. And there's going to be an offering, okay? This person's going to go within, they're going to really think, or you are going to really think, and there's going to be an offering. So this is fantastic. So if you've been waiting for somebody to really just take that next step forward, they're planning on doing it, okay? They're thinking about it. They're really going within, they're thinking about it, and they're going to communicate this to you soon. All right, you guys, this is wonderful. They're going to see, we have 2 cards here that are like really like, here's my offering. Here you go. Look. Here I am. Here you go. You know, this is the offering. 2 cards just confirming that. Right after this, the 8 of Wands. So this is really fast movement, you know, communication. This is, you know, I'm here and this is what I got for you. All right, you guys. So that's wonderful. All right, guys. Well, I hope this reading resonated. If it did, please let me know in the comments. Just let me know that this reached you, that it is your situation. If you'd like to book a personal reading, I'd be more than happy to help you out with that. You can go to my website, or you can email me directly at rainshadowintuition@gmail.com. All the information is in the description box. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, you comment, all of that good stuff. Okay, guys? Take care. Bye.